happening on Easter Sunday. Something else to add to your calendar, Kafe Blue Kook-up. You don't want to miss it. And as you can see from what's on your screen, it's definitely going to be something for everybody. Joining us this morning in studio is Sheldon Manu, promoter and artist, to share a little bit more about this event that you do not want to miss. Good morning, Sheldon.
Good morning. Thank you, TTT, for having me, and thank you for the job you have been doing in promoting local culture, which is something right up my sleeve, by my soul.
100%. And of course, it's our pleasure, because it's something that we all have to continue to champion every single day. Now, speaking about championing things, you have been deeply involved in music or tradition for nearly 3 decades, if not more. What inspired you to create Kook-up happening at Kafe?
Okay, well, basically, Kook-up, last few months, I've been going off and on to Kafe Blue, which is owned by legendary Carl and Carol Jacobs fame, and of course the man who co-sung Trinity to the Bone, which a lot of people tend to forget. So we have been having a lot of conversations, and he was saying, because there are a lot of events take place almost every weekend, there's events, and he was saying he was trying to get like more rock, more rap, so more spoken word into it, and I have been very involved in those 3 art forms, and so from those conversations I say, I could have like a kalaloo or some kind of sankush or something, but then I say, people mightn't understand those names, so I decided, well, a Kook-up is something that, you just put different things together. So since music is the food for the soul, I think a Kook-up of music would have been a good idea, and it's a Kafe Blue, and it's known for its great food as well. So hence the idea for the Kafe Blue Kook-up.
Of course, the perfect pairing. It's interesting to know, though, because there's such a blend of genres coming together. What was the reception like when you went to those who are performing and said, listen, this is what I want to do?
Well, historically in my events, that's how it's been, because I like a whole lot of different music, and I always try to incorporate it in what I do. So the last time I actually had an event was 2018. Okay. All right, and then I had a lot of events prior to that. Pandemic hit me hard as a musician and promoter and that kind of thing. So this is the first time since 2018 I'm actually getting back into doing production. So some of these artists have been worked with me before and have been supportive, and I've always liked the idea of having different genres.
So this is very special because, as you said, it was pre-COVID would have been the last time. This is your first, coming back out onto the scene. Now, it's interesting because in one of the releases you would have sent, you said that 2025, you felt like there was something special about it.
Well, because of these algorithms, and I interact with a lot of international, persons, artists and stuff, some very famous, some not so famous. But there has been this feeling and these different things that I'm seeing popping up on my Facebook feed and all these other social media, that something is happening with local music, and something big is going to happen coming out of Trinidad. So that's the feeling I've been getting for this year. And I'm seeing all these great artists. One of the things, because NPR Tiny Desk is something I've always looked at for the last number of years, and Marsha Montana was on that, and then I'm seeing Kes. And there are other artists out there as well that are not really known in Trinidad, who are doing things on the international stage. And behind the scenes, I'm working with top songwriters and stuff. So I'm thinking maybe Max Martin will do a song with one of them, and that kind of thing. So I'm thinking these things have the possibility of happening, and something good is going to come of it. But we, as the song by Tambu said, we have to push our culture and keep it into the forefront.
Now, I can hear from you, this is a resonating theme of pushing our culture, keeping our local music alive and expanding as much as possible. But it's interesting because in this you're also going to have some social commentary, we would assume, given that there's going to be extempo and spoken word. Are there any particular themes that you think are going to arise on this night?
Well, I mean, for me personally, there's going to be, because I'm what you consider a multi-genre rhapsody artist. So I do raps in all different formats. So each song will have like different, so there'll be themes of environmental awareness, themes of love, themes of obviously political and social importance, and those kind of things. So, and of course, fun, dancing, and that kind of thing. So it's going to have a mixture of themes.
Which makes sense because it's a cook-up.
Yeah.
So, Sheldon, let's talk about logistics. Where can we get tickets? Do you still have tickets available?
I have tickets. The band members have tickets as well, and also tickets are available at the venue, Kafe Blue. So tickets, it was supposed to be a raising price, but I'm leaving it at $100.
Will there be tickets available on the day itself?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
And there will be like giveaways and different things. They have chances of winning beautiful hampers.
What else can we expect?
Well, besides great vibes, I also believe we should have some sampling, tasting some products as well. So.
And of course, there's going to be a taste of different genres. You're going to have rhapsody, reggae, rock, calypso, spoken word.
Yeah.
Seasoned with some
chutney. Yes. So.
Well, I know it's going to be an amazing event happening on Easter Sunday, correct?
Easter Sunday, yeah.
Right, all the information is there on your screen. Make sure that you go out and support Sheldon. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you for having me.
Pleasure to have you on the show. Sheldon Manu, promoter and artist, talking about Easter Sunday Kafe Blue Cook-up happening. You do not want to miss it. And stay tuned because there's more greatness coming up after this break on Now.